What the?
Whee!
What Halloween
Whee!
time?
You ever see it? You guys ever seen the Wario laughing compilation?
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that shit's gold.
Hmm.
Wow!
Hmm.
Uka,
Why?
you wanna change your picture?
Yeah, Uga, change your picture.
Get a switch.
You gotta switch.
Gotta do to do.
Gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Do to do with our most extreme flavor yet.
What?
You know, you say that, and I have a Mountain Dew right beside me.
Yep.
Huh.
Oh
Speaking
man,
of which,
two,
I'm just
two
gonna open
more
that.
followers and we're there. Two more followers and we're there.
Oh.
Well, we're at 48.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
If we hit,
Let me just
actually,
grab
hold on.
my alternative accounts.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I
Again,
didn't start
false
drinking.
numbers.
Actually, hold on. I have one. Hold on.
I mean, I technically have an alternative account, but I'm not gonna use that. Oop.
So everyone is here.
You're live, guys. Say hello to the
Greetings and
Hello,
salutations.
What's up,
yours.
peeps?
Howdy.
Wow. Okay, Ryan.
I hope that you guys are ready today as I am. I have been looking forward to today's stream as we're continuing on with the adventure from last time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, shall we dive down into the story that shall unfold today?
Yeah, we. Who's doing recap? First of all.
I did it last time.
I haven't even read through it.
I'll
Oh.
do it. I'll do it.
Thank you for. Link.
You're welcome. I try.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last session. During the night, Avis goes outside to observe the beams from the moonstone, get a better understanding of the direction the remaining moonstone shards are in. But as she returns to Asadi's tent, she senses an invisible presence by, moving towards the tent as well. She tries to follow, but is commanded to leave. Her body is forced to turn around and move back. She tries to alert the guard, but as they draw their weapons and move in, they get frozen and are pushed out. Avis uses her magic to circumvent the barrier and succeeds, but when she enters the tent, she surely gets crushed by an invisible force pressing her down. After a while, she collapses from the sheer pain right before she can enter the sleeping. Eager is alerted by the noise and gets up to investigate, but is suddenly clutched and lifted into the air by his throat. The voice of Tengri booms out, threatening to take away Eager's power for even considering to defy his oath to describe. Eager becomes more and more disappointed with the vain arrogance of the one he worshipped, proclaiming how he expected Tengri to have integrity, sense of moral, and he gets blasted with lightning. As the extremely tense summit continues, Avis reawakens, attempts to intervene, but is sternly warned not to interfere with his business. Tengri threatens to harm Asati as well if Eager continues to show disobedience. He lifts him into the air in a position of submission and walks outside with him, where a thunderous tornado has formed. Tents are set ablaze, sending the camp into an uproar and attempting to put out the fire. As all this happens, Uka prays to Erla to save them from the wrath of the Skyfall, and feels her support present. The giant Tengri steps out before the tribe. Several of the tribesmen grovel in reverence to him, begging for mercy. Boasting to Eager that this is how a faithful dog should worship his master, Uka calls Tengri out for acting like he rules the world, treating humanity as mere tools or toys for him to play with. He roars out in anger and attempts to strike her down, but a golden dome of light appears to protect her. Erla's voice bellows out, warning Tengri that he has gone too far, and that if he continues with his transgressions, she will bring war to him, proclaiming he can be sealed just like his father was. Disgruntled, Tengri leaves, and the tribe takes time to recover from the ordeal. The demeanor of the Skyfather leads Eager to believe he's concerned about Eager breaking his oath, perhaps because he needs him. The rest of the party instills in Eager that he should take up the Keeper's offer to break his bloodline, while Avis should bring him the Moonstone Shard and receive the tattoo that'll guide her to the other. They turn back in for the next morning. The party heads back towards the boneyard and beseeches the Keeper to remove Eager's connection to Tengri and Perun. As the Keeper lays his eyes on Avis, he is shocked to see she's a Star Elf. He believed he was the last of his kind alive. He removes his mask, and Avis can see an ethereal visage of how he used to look. He takes them back to the altar, where the Moonstone Shard fuses with the slivers already there. The Keeper tells them more of the history that has become lost over time, and proceeds to give Avis the tattoo. The Keeper then informs Eager that the ritual to break his bloodline will take time, but also warns him it will be painful and perhaps kill him, because he must be bled dry for it to work. He starts summoning skeletons to help him set up the ritual, while the party goes to rest before the ritual begins, Eager and Avis comforting each other. Deep into the night, a skeleton awakens Eager and points towards the stone circle, indicating the ritual ground is ready. He and Avis awaken the rest of the party, and the sacrificial ritual. Eager is laid upon an altar. The Keeper begins a chant while more summoned skeletons begin dancing and playing music. He takes a sacrificial dagger and imbues it with power, driving it straight into Eager's heart. His body releases the cursed blood running through his veins, causing green lightning to begin blasting the area, and his skin sparking with electricity. His body begins to shake violently, but the party holds him down. As the last bolts leave him, Eager exhales its last breath, dies. Moments later, a bolt of green lightning strikes his body and he draws breath again. He has returned to life. Arnaldo has laid claim of his soul, promising to use it for good, like Tengri. His wounds now seep a greenish liquid, indicative of electric charge. Arnaldo lifts Eager up and grants him a new title, Eager the Undying. She then leaves, and the party embraces tears of joy. The Keeper explains to Eager that the ritual's success still has a cost. He will never die of old age unless Arnaldo sees it fit. But Eager takes it in stride, for he is glad to know that Avis won't outlive him. The party packs up their tents and starts heading back to the mountain light.
Alrighty then.
Cool.
And that's the recap from last time, the viewers. And I hope that you guys already you are still at the ritual site, getting your bearings.
Just before we start, Uka, you want to change your picture? Because you will
There
change-
we go.
There we go.
Yep.
And you guys already packed up your encampment here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you'd like, you can show the stream the updated art of Eager.
Will do. Here he is in all of his glory. Now no longer bound by the blue light, but the green light that keeps him alive.
Read.
But as you guys get ready to leave, the keeper walks away and stops for a moment.
Mm.
And he looks to Avis. Avis, child,
Yes?
remember you and I may not be of kin, but we share the same blood, as you have been remade into your new form. Remember that these are also of your kin that lay here. May not be kin of blood, but kin of what you have become. And I want you to know that if you ever need guidance, I will be here. As long as my curse endures, I will be here.
Avis nods. I understand. Thank you.
And you too, Moonchaser. Let not our people whisk into complete oblivion. And may you be the new beginning for our people. And he gives a small bow. And I hope you find what you seek, seekers. To once and for all, to bring back things to what they might have been before. And then he will stand up and walk back towards his cave.
Okay, so we good to go? Everyone got everything?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I have everything I need. And then she hugs Eager.
And we probably need to tell your other wife that we going back to our.
Oh, I'm definitely going back there. She's probably worried sick.
So we head back to the Mountain Lion tribe, let them know. I think we should bring some people from their tribe back with us so they know the way, so we can move back
Sounds
and
like a
forth.
good idea.
Mm. Mm.
I had, of course, told your wife that we could use some help with healing, and she promised to when the druids come back with the priestess and stuff. She will send us some help. So it could be nice for them to actually know. So they can show him or her the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's get going.
Mm.
Yes.
But let's go back to your wife so she can see
She's not my wife yet, though.
future wife.
I just
And
hope
don't
that-
worry, got you, pal. If you need help planning a wedding at some point, all three of you, just say so.
Oh, that will come. That will
I'm a good training, you know.
come.
Mm.
It's not our main priority right now. Thank you.
Yeah, but when you come there,
As you travel through the savannah of the area,
Mhm.
roll me a perception check.
All of us?
All of you get the chance.
Ooh, neat.
All right.
Is it sight or hearing based?
Both.
Okay.
Jesus, spirits.
Man's got eyes. Is it bad that I mentally started calling and I had a feeling there was going to be a nat 20 thrown somewhere in this roll? I just didn't know
At least that
whose.
wasn't worst.
no, not 20, but a 2.
I'm just missing a 0.
Yeah. He just needs that 0. That's all he needs. Just move that 0 down there, up there, and we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you for rubbing it in, guys.
I have a +6, so I should be succeeding a little bit more often than a +0, but
Let's
Yeah,
see
fine.
here. Avis and Spirish, you're the only one who feels that something is off. Like, when you started walking, there were sounds of animals and whatnot. But it has stopped.
that's not good.
Just take out my axe just in case something
The
What is it?
spoon. The spoon has been
invisible is
drawn.
around.
The spoon has been drawn.
Oh my
I
god.
draw my battle axe.
Everyone shivers in fear. The spoon has been drawn.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything, so
We all back away slowly.
What is up, you two?
There's no
It's really
animal
quiet.
sounds.
too quiet.
Don't say that. No, yeah, no, it is.
When they say there's this is quiet, too quiet, really quiet, she pull out her axe and just look around.
Silence. The eerie silence.
Yeah, speaking of silence.
I already don't like this
Oh.
music. I think I remember.
This music is unsettling.
This sounds
This is
familiar.
Do you keep marching?
Well, there's no reason to stop walking just yet, right?
There's
So
not entirely a
probably.
reason to stop us walking. And I did
I
Should we
just
still-
pull out my axe and walk with the axe.
just remain ready.
We're just wary for anything jumping out, I guess.
Just remain ready.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should stealth?
Do we want to? Do we feel like this is a situation? See that nothing's jumped on us yet. Do we think we need to stealth?
How far, like, do we have to go past?
You're like halfway, so you have like an hour or so to travel back.
Well, my
As,
pass with
as
that-
soon as you reach the bend of the mountain chain, you're kind of following around.
Okay. Well, my pass without a trace lasts an hour, so we could do that.
Considering it's as quiet as you two mentioned, it's probably best to make as little noise as we can.
Okay.
Spirits, because you have a nat 20,
Mm-hmm.
you also pay attention to that it's very cloudy.
Oh no. By any chance, would I make a guess, seeing that we've technically pissed off a god? that god may or may not be a little salty.
There is a high chance of it. You don't need to roll anything.
Okay.
So is
But you
probably no
see
point
that as
using it.
you walk further and further in the southeastern direction,
Mhm.
that you see clouds formation starts to move in, and you can feel this pressure in the air. You can feel this tingling sensation.
You think we should just try and move faster?
It might not be an on the ground
And
situation.
as you reach the bend of the path you have made so far,
Mhm.
you see black smoke arise in the distance.
No, 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 no,
And
no,
From
no,
where?
no, no, no.
from
From
the
the
mountain
mountain
lion
lion
tribe,
tribe.
isn't it?
Okay,
It's
I guess we
everywhere.
It's everywhere.
we double speed it.
It's
Yep.
everywhere.
Alright, double
Yeah,
tempo. Double
basically start
tempo.
running,
Double
I
tempo.
guess.
It's time to move.
As you reach here,
Mm-hmm.
your path ahead is blocked.
By?
Fire.
What color of fire?
It's normal color, but you see the entire pathway ahead of you. The entire savannah is in open flames.
I could make us a path. It's an option.
Yeah, can you
You
do
have control
something
flames.
Always did.
Yeah.
Always did ever since I was told that I should have it. I did.
Yeah, but you will still take heat damage from it and potential exhaustion as you're moving through a blazing inferno, I would like to say.
Also, we also have Mr. Weatherman over here.
Woo, see, you see, with the fact that he just got rid of his bloodline, I don't know if that's exactly how that
Yeah.
works no more.
My guy still has his subclass. That
Yeah.
was confirmed.
Okay.
All my
Well, I
features are
guess.
still active.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
I'm basically looking at
better for
Iger.
you to
Can you still
try.
control the weather?
I can try, but I cannot give any guarantees, seeing as we may have. Actually, it's very likely that we have angered the one who granted me power.
Hmm.
Well, your source of power is no longer him, so
So your
That
source
doesn't,
of power
that
is
doesn't mean
her.
that doesn't necessarily mean I can overpower him, though.
well, worth a
I
try.
guess you should try.
Give it a shot.
Just try to make it rain.
Give it a shot, or I'm controlling flames. One or the other.
All right then.
And even with the range of 60 feet, I'm still gonna get damaged.
Hold on, having tech issues.
All good.
Fucking mouse, stop being weird.
We need to get you a new mouse, it sounds like.
No, I need that. It's my laptop that's being weird.
Seems like we need to get you a new laptop then, buddy.
A new mouse, that's a bit more easily feasible. A new laptop, come on, man, really?
just tell me in the meantime, while I'm trying to fix this. What do I need to do? I need to roll something? Do I need to do what? How do I? Can I attempt to force?
You can attempt to influence the weather
precipitation?
around you. Precipitation is not how you control weather.
No. It's a little feature I have. Hang on, let me.
I'm going in to read up on it.
From Storm Sorcerer, you can control the weather around you.
Ooh.
Let me quote it. There you go.
I did look, I just now remembered something, but yeah. might also kind of help.
If he needs to roll a skill check, I'm gonna give him guidance.
Okay. You will start making it rain, centered on you, or what?
That should also help us.
It is in
How
a
how
20-foot
wide
radius
is it?
sphere.
Oh, 20
It's a
foot.
20-foot sphere. I wouldn't say a sphere. It's more like a
Radius.
cylinder racing up with him in the
Like
center where it starts
it's like
raining.
yeah, like one central cloud above me.
In this case, you just make the clouds starts raining. It is starting to look like it could rain, but it's as if the clouds themselves are withholding their bounty.
Precipitation.
Wonder why.
Mm.
Seems like a god's a little salty.
Is there any water spring nearby? I can see from where I am.
There's one beyond the clan of the lion.
There's one
I
raining on top
know,
of us right now.
but I'm meaning I can read from here.
No, I don't think so.
There is no water source nearby here. It's just pure grassland with a few trees on.
Do
Which
I
is
know
why
any way to put out fire without water?
You can beat it, but in this case, it doesn't help beating the flames out because of the magnitude of a sea of fire that awaits in front of you.
I do have another ability I could use to try and help us also get through, along with him causing rain. I'm assuming what's going to be above us.
Mm-hmm.
And I can technically, I just forgot that I have this, but if I bring out my wildfire spirit, that's a long text. I also have the because I hit level 6, I have enhanced bond, so I can actually cast spells through my wildfire spirit.
You'll basically have it sucking in the flames
Yep.
towards itself. You can do that. Sure.
It would just slowly help. It would
Can
kind
I
of help
use
us make a path.
my rock rune? I have the stone rune always prepared, like just like the fire rune.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna read up on that one just to be sure.
And I have nothing for this.
Yeah. Same.
I am
Basically,
combat,
just
combat, and
dumping.
combat.
Listen, man. I either
On,
have mostly plants or fire.
Basically, just start slamming with rocks to suffocate the fire.
The stone rune doesn't work for that.
Okay, just needed to know.
Because the stone rune, darling, is that you can charm someone as if that you just hit them with a rock where they're going into a stupor, basically.
Okay. I thought it was drawn with stones, so.
Ah, yes, let me kill the fire.
You could potentially use your fire rune to draw in energy from the flames itself.
Or I could go giant and start throwing big stones on the fire.
Yeah,
I feel like there
Nah,
might be too
that's
much fire for that to work.
I think that's gonna take a bit too long,
Yeah.
That's gonna take a bit too long, I would say.
and also requires a lot of stones.
Yeah. So far,
Yeah.
Grasslands.
we
Like,
have basically protected.
how long are
part
we
of
out
the
right
rain.
now? Like
Half an hour?
Half an hour.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Half
half an
an
hour
hour.
of stone throwing.
Which that's not gonna work in our favor.
Yeah.
Take too long.
Yeah.
With us
Can
already
I-
having rain on us
Yeah, I
and
know.
me trying to control flames, that should allow us to.
Basically, you're using your fire elemental to suck in all the fire, as much fire it can contain, which it then needs to let out.
Up in the air.
Fair enough.
Can I scare the fire into going?
Is my
No,
the
Avis, you cannot.
radius? Hmm?
I'm talking to Davis.
Is
So
my
I'm just gonna
sphere-
let you guys control the flames then.
as long as Piers and I can combine our efforts to at least make a path.
I'm gonna start just doing a rain dance for making it rain for the gods.
I think you're going to be praying to Tengri for that, and
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
kind of
she's
the kind of
currently
not a
Don't
good
do that.
idea.
pissed
Don't
at
do
us.
that.
Mainly
Just like-
eager.
just shows
but
up. You called.
you called, motherfuckers.
You dare calling me now?
No, not really.
I
Wasn't
thought
really
I could call another god
Nope.
than him.
Well, he's the kind of the guy that
the
rules
only other
over the
one that would
sky.
work on is his father, and we definitely do not want to call upon him.
We
right
don't
now.
want to bring
Yeah.
Daddy-O back.
That's
No.
worse.
Dad's a little bit scary. But anyways.
So is it just raining on Eager, or it's not raining at all?
It's
It's-
raining around here. Yeah.
Around
It's
Eager,
Right.
raining around you, centered on you. As you will move through, the rain will follow you for a time.
Okay, so kind of use both.
Yeah, as long as basically Spears is using his flame control to dim the fires down, so that my rain can put it out.
Yeah, so if we bunch
So
up
teamwork.
in the water and have that like further out in front.
Yeah. Basically, my wildfire spirit's further out in front,
Mm-hmm.
attempting
Sucking
to absorb.
in as much fire as it can contain, and then it's gonna belch it out into the sky.
Yep. So you just see these random fire up in the sky.
Oh, that's not
And
ominous.
thus, and thus the dragon's breath was invented.
By accident, as per usual. Man, my fire
Okay,
elemental's
so I
eating
guess-
good
Okay,
So
tonight.
is
it's,
this gonna work, Pass?
I guess that's what we're doing.
It'll take you some time, but it will work.
Unless you
As
guys
you're
have
using
any-
your head for it.
So it would have taken half an hour normally. How long does it take doing this?
It will still take some time because you have like to move ahead a little bit, wait for his fire spirit to keep up ahead out of the rain, or else you're potentially hurting it. So it's like
Yeah.
need to keep a certain distance, so you have to like wait a little bit. But you are killing the fire at least.
So you
Like
say like
making
an
a
hour
belt.
or an
It
hour
will.
or an hour and a half?
It will still take you like a half an hour, but it's like you like walk ahead at a brisk pace, then you wait a moment, then you
Okay.
walk again, wait, walk,
Alright.
wait.
I will go after and step on small flames. The fire, the
I'm-
water doesn't catch.
Hmm.
Only the small ones who doesn't hurt me.
Just stamping them out. All right.
Just stamping out the little ones that probably are gonna snuff out soon. Wait a minute.
And it
we're
was
not-
all a dream.
It was all a dream.
Shut the F up.
Can't help it. Sorry.
Oh,
Sarcasm's in my blood. Mm. Oh god, you
Ooh.
got bigger.
I'm not Tengri.
Shrink down, damn it, shrink down.
Shrink, damn it, shrink.
There we go. Phew.
There we go.
Don't you be
Don't
getting
worry,
any
Avis, I'm not
ideas,
that
Avis.
big. Don't worry, you can handle me. Sorry, getting too getting too frisky.
As you walk your way through the giant belt of fire, you come to into where you see nothing but ash. a sea of ash and burned out tree husks.
So their fence is all like down, all been burnt down.
No, but there's no one there. You see the wooden structure built on top of the cliffside
Mm-hmm.
is there, but it's seems to
Abandoned?
have been spared the worst of the flames. Like you can see some heat damage to some of the wood up there, as if it's a little bit ripped.
I guess go and look uh, when you get to the fire. Oh,
No, I guess we run in.
Yes, I would assume.
As you walk out on top of the rocky plateau, you don't see any signs of fire up here. Even the fireplace is out all around.
Are
What
any
about
any
the
sign of
people's?
life?
Has they can't see you notching.
Ooh.
You don't see any people around right now.
That
There's only a deathly quiet.
I hate the fact that you put the deathly in there. That's What if all the weird things happen to us?
Do you think everyone's dead?
I wouldn't go there on the thought process immediately.
You don't see any bodies, so unlikely.
I will look at the earth and see if there's footprints leading away.
You don't see any footprints at the given time, but at least not leading out of the village. But you do see footprints leading further in as you're getting closer.
That's
Like you can
what
see
I
skid
looking for.
marks of people,
Like drag marks.
as in people have been running in fear.
Oh,
Like
okay.
skid marks of people falling, trying to get up quickly and then run, kind of deal.
I will basically go in that direction where people look like they have been running.
Now might be a good time to stealth. We sneak up.
Yeah, you gonna cast Pastoral Trace?
Yeah. Hang on.
It's time to go all sneaky beaky like.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay.
Rolling
You
stealth.
want to go sneaky breaky, eh?
Sneaky breaky.
I have a 29.
Uka got a natural 20.
Uka casually has a 32.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not 20.
Bruh.
I feel a little concerned that we're burning through these nat 20s a little early, don't you think?
It'll be fine.
You
It's
seem
fine.
to have forgotten that there are 2 birthday 20s at the ready.
3.
And soon to I have one more.
Hmm.
Soon.
In 20 days, so will I.
Oh, nice. Just everyone then.
Seems a lot of us.
You get
Basically,
a
I
Have,
net.
have one next
You
week.
get a net 20.
seems a lot of us have our birthdays somewhere near the end
After
of the
next
year.
week, so I
Mm.
have birthday in 5 days. So
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
As you get closer, you hear music being played. Solemn music.
That's not ominous.
Pass. Would you describe that as funeral music?
Not necessarily funeral music, but it's
what?
it is music you usually plays to beg for favor with one of the gods
Oh no.
in desperate need.
Is this song to a specific god or just in general?
It's something you play in a part of a ritual to call upon a god, so to speak,
Mhm.
to with most urgency, kind of thing. You know,
Man,
like divine intervention kind of deal.
they're
Yeah,
trying to
but
placate him.
can we can we deduct to what god they're calling on right now?
I think it's any god.
No, I think they're trying to placate Tengri. Especially after he just kind of fucked them up the night before.
Hmm.
I guess we keep moving in.
You may move your tokens further in.
No.
I think Igor and I are going to the same place here.
Yeah, that's where I figured that's where everyone is.
That's where I'm figuring too.
But
Stop.
don't get too close,
Whoop.
because you have to be
Use
close
the
to me.
pings.
Remember, otherwise you
Ping,
otherwise
ping,
you
ping.
As you get close to the shrine,
Mhm.
you see music being played. You can hear it much more. And you see, as you do, you look inside or do you stay out of it where you can't really see in?
Well, if there's signs of life in there, then we look in, I imagine.
Looking in.
Yes, looking in.
As you look inside, you see acolytes, young priests, playing the music. You see an altar up by the small plateau, and you can see blood dripping down, pooling around the altar, down into the ground. And you see the high priest covered in blood as he pushes down another body.
Sacrificing people?
another body. So there's like a bunch on the ground.
You see tens of body laying around he as you look at it as he has taken up a heart still beating and throws it onto a brazier with fire in sacrifice.
I have Regardless,
So
I'll
they
I'll look.
sacrificing.
I have
They're
Yeah, I,
sacrificing
small
tribesmen.
question.
I'll look to Eager and say, whatever you do, don't tell them that this is your fault.
I pass. I have a small question.
Yes.
Has the deer tribe ever done some form of ritual like this at all?
They have, in most extreme cases, it is seen as a high honor to be used as a sacrifice in case of an emergency. It's like you know that your family will be taken care of by the tribe itself if a man is or a woman for that matter is asked to become a sacrifice in some case where there is an urgency of a ritual that demands sacrifice.
But is it usually to this scale? This many bodies and such?
No, this is unprecedented even for you. Like, this is almost barbaric levels. Like, it's not uncalled for sacrificing, like, up to around 5 people to gain a favor, but we are talking about tens of people here. You're not sure how many people are actually being sacrificed here. And it's in all age groups.
They're
You're
just trying to get.
sacrificing children too?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about burning this place to the ground.
Pass?
I'm
Not
afraid someone's
necessarily
already done that.
children, but young individuals, both young and old individuals you can see have been as you look through the bodies.
Anyone we recognize?
Not really. You haven't been able to, recognize, manage to know everyone in the tribe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just checking for one specific person.
Yeah, we know.
Now,
Really?
I know this is gonna be a funny question to ask, but is the chef that I was talking to there? The other cook? The one that I was cooking beside?
Silence.
No. You do not see his body among the corpses.
Hmm.
How about the servant who was giving me tea?
The servant.
Servant who gave me tea. Is she around
Once she had a chat with.
the corpses?
The one where Uka spilled all
Yeah,
of
the
our
one that
dirty
told her
secrets
she was
too.
pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She lies at the bottom of the pile as one of the first
So
who were chosen.
does
I look at her shook. I looked shook.
does it look like the all the people that are alive in the tribe are here as well?
No, this is the people who are here are the acolytes, the priests, and the high priest.
Okay.
And the people they're sacrificing.
Hmm. So is there like any other people that look like they're next sort of thing, like a group of people still there, or it's just they've it looks like they've finished and killed everyone?
You see the high priest reaching up, holding a sacrificial dagger in one hand and the other hand open. Angry! We have paid the price of blood, I beg of you. Cease this madness and give us blessed rain. Is this not enough blood that has been spilled already?
I'm sorry, but you waste your breath, old man. Nothing you do will appease him now.
You see how he falls to his knees weeping as the music continues to play.
All those lives.
Tell me, how many have you sacrificed?
All those lives.
I lost count after 20.
Was everyone willing?
Everyone is willing when it comes to be asked for sacrifice. Yes, we do not force this upon anyone.
Eager will start to feel incredibly guilty.
How willing could
Is
one
there
be when
anyone
they're
left?
scared out of their mind?
Is there anyone left in this camp?
They are by the water, getting cleansed for whatever sin that we may have called upon to have him withhold blessed rain, and for burning our homes, our land. He demanded blood.
Has he shown himself to you?
No, but his words were much simple. He demanded a blood guilt to be paid. And I believe that we already had, but it's not enough.
You don't need to sacrifice more.
It wasn't even his
You're
blood
trying to
guilt to claim in the first place.
You're trying to reason with a mad man.
I've seen
I'm
his madness. He cannot be reasoned with simple sacrifice.
I'm gonna head down to the cliff face. Can I see like that if there's any way to get like back to our tribe through like a path that isn't
You
with
see
fire?
this giant ring of fire that grows outwards.
Around
So it's
our
like
camp?
encircling this camp.
Yeah,
It's
but
encircling
it's
the lion tribe. You see how this giant moving belt of fire moves outwards.
Maybe it would be a great time to maybe pray to to the other gods so they
We
can
are
help
Perhaps
you.
praying. We are praying to all of them, and yet our prayers fall silent.
Perhaps communing with the elemental spirits.
We have,
Perhaps that
and
would work.
they fall silent.
these people.
Also, Riot, as you look over the edge, you see a pile of burnt bodies.
like down here, sort of thing.
Yep, down by the end of the cliff, as in people have, from what you can see, is have as if they have been caught at the chest, something like a sacrifice that where the body afterwards had been thrown into what you only can assume the fire itself.
you say that again?
You see a pile of burnt bodies at the foot of the cliff where it is as if the bodies has been thrown into what before was a raging fire at the very outside of the cliff.
So the fires come all the way to the cliff here.
Mhm.
So all this grass down here, it's all burned.
It's all ash and burnt.
Mhm.
The trees are nothing but burnt husks at this moment.
So it looks like that the fires started like at at this cliff and has burnt its way out.
Maybe, or it has burned up to the cliff where it didn't burn out. Well, it had spread it in other directions.
Okay. So maybe the ring is it just stays there and then it burnt its way in, but the ring is still there. Okay. I head back.
I need to put out these fires.
I'll is there anyone that is like away from? It's like if Eager is talking with the the priest. Is there anyone that, I'll talk to you, Spirus.
Okay.
You're further away.
Yep.
See, this land, they they won't be able to survive here. There's nothing left.
What about the fire?
The fire is still there, but the land between here and the fire is useless. They won't be able to live here.
They're gonna have to. I guess they'll have to migrate over to our tribe. That's the only option, I guess, unless they can find some way to survive.
The thing is, if we do what we did to get in here, we can do the same thing on the way out, but it will take days. If we can only do it in small groups at a time, moving them through the fire.
Maybe.
How many people here? There's a lot of like like a couple of hundred people here that we saw when we were here before pass.
You would guess that they are a little bit bigger than your tribe because they
Mm.
have a lot more open space to live in, and the family units is also a little bit more compact.
And you said
Um,
ours was about 300.
yeah, you can estimate that this tribe before the sacrifice were in the hundreds.
What what we should do is they should be able to survive here for a while with their supplies at the moment. We should take a group back with us and then maybe send our druids up and maybe they can help put out the fire if there's a large amount of them. That's that's the only thing I can think of.
Didn't didn't the tribe say they had like some wanderers that occasionally stopped in, like hermits or something?
They did.
And they said when didn't they say they'd be back at a certain point? Just out of curiosity.
A certain point, yes. My new character is one of them, so
I'm asking this for another reason.
maybe making some bottle, no, some buckets and collect water and in groups so we can start put out the fire and stuff like that. Oh, out of because she was helping before, and she thinks she can't reach an NCC riot and Spirits and go talk to them.
Hmm.
Because Wrath wants to see if he can find a way to get them over there, and I'm trying to see if maybe those druids are, well, whatever they are entirely, because I know they're hermits. I think they said some of them were druids, some of them are clerics. Or that's what we were more or less led to believe.
Because Pass, you said
We
that
can
there was no
maybe make some
like,
buckets and
and I mean
Buckets? You don't
the
have
fire
the tools for that.
the pepper the fire is massive. There's like putting buckets isn't gonna do anything.
The only
You need like
reason
magic.
the only reason why me and Eager can put out the flames is because I can snuff them out or weaken them, and he can just rain on them.
yeah, so people can regain them, and people who can't don't have magic can use water to
Do, so
do the same as the rain do.
This
do
is like trying to put out a bushfire. It's way too intense.
This
besides,
isn't solved with buckets, I don't think.
too many of them have already died due to the fact of their sacrifices to
Yeah,
an angry god.
it maybe would be a good idea to actually find Ashanti if she's
Yeah,
still alive.
we should go find her and
I don't think
talk
they
talk
I don't
this over
think they
with her.
sacrificed the chieftain.
Please do not
No, she
No.
speak
isn't
like
in
that.
there.
I
And
don't know
they
what I
talked
would
about
do
that the
if she
rest is
died.
to over the water cleansing the souls or stuff like that.
I need to find her.
Eager's gonna go run off to the water.
Uga is gonna try to go there too, so she can find the chief.
Yeah,
Spirus is currently
we'll
pondering.
all head over there. We should. Well, I mean, we should all head there anyway.
I'm thinking about doing something to these clerics. It's not a good thing.
Can someone move me? I keep dropping out of the game.
I wish I could, but I have no access
No
to
one
the
else
character.
has control over you except for the DM, so.
Yeah.
Pass, can you move me?
Hey, Mr. DM, yeet the wraith
Where do you want me to move you to, Raya?
to the water with the rest of
Just
them.
with all of them. Yeah, I keep dropping out when I try to click on stuff.
I'm gonna stand outside of the, I guess their little altar thing for a little bit, pondering on something. I just now realized there's an Avis off to the side that's not on the map.
Who do we see in the water?
As you walk towards the water, you see a mass of people sitting in the water trying to cleanse themselves with cleansing rituals. Like scared children don't know what is happening. You hear the crying of infants. You hear mumbling from all kinds of people of all age groups, scared out of their mind that wouldn't it be enough soon? Would we not appease his?
Asante, are you here? Please.
You see her running out from the pavilion that has been set up. She runs from that, jumps into your arms, crying. worried for you, her people, and everything.
I'm so sorry.
What do
What have
you
I
mean?
done? I brought this upon your people. His gripe with me should not have involved all of you.
How is she reacting on that?
When
At this point, Eager is also still kind of covered in his own dried blood, by the way.
if Ryuth hears you saying that, he's just gonna shake his head.
She starts sobbing uncontrollably. Falls to her knees.
I will keep her up.
She will try to push you away, actually. Not with any strength or anything, but because she feels so weak in this situation.
All right, he will sink to the ground with her. But
You
he
just
won't.
hear her speaking the same sentence. Why? Why? What did you do? Why? How could you bring this upon my people? Why? 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 Her sobbing, weeping, her pleading you to tell her how you could and what you did to bring that anger to her people.
Broke my oath. I broke my bond with him. Nearly killed me, but I survived. But I did not foresee that he would take it out on all of you. He should have just been angry at me. He should have just been attempting to strike me down. But his sheer arrogance and pettiness led him to take it out on all of you. He is not a god worth of you worship. But I will not leave it like this.
Oh, okay.
I will have. I will exact vengeance upon him for this. I will allow all of you to extract the guilt he owes you now.
No, this is not the right one. Ooh, this one might work.
Let's go, Eager.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go, Eager. Man's
I
got
rolled a
eyes.
5 and a 3. Gee, okay.
I rolled a 6.
I'm supposed to be good at seeing things.
Yes.
The dice are just not with you today.
Yeah, so am I, but here we are.
You already rolled
Everybody
that
above
20. Shut up.
everybody with above 15 can hear a laughter rumbling through the sky.
Very
I-
fitting that Eager succeeds.
He's the only one. Wraith
I
didn't.
said everybody should roll a perception check.
Wraith didn't roll
I
yet.
don't see Riot have rolled just yet.
I'm in the bathroom. Can you roll for me?
Will do.
He's in the bathroom. Godspeed, man. And survey says,
Of course, it had to be me that rolled the natural 20 on this.
which is
Mhm.
actually sadly fitting. Both you and Riot hear that cat.
You would have failed were it not for the +5.
Yep. Man's got a good perception.
Riot, both you and Eager can hear through the rumbling of thunder. From the sky itself, you hear laughter. This one is not sad enough. Is this one the real one?
We need sadder.
More depression.
Yes!
We need unhappiness.
All of the depression.
Okay. Eager will just turn to the sky with rage in his eyes.
You're a coward. How dare you take it out on those who don't deserve your treatment?
Can't reach you anymore. So he's taking it out on the closest to you.
That makes him less and less worthy of being worshipped. As glad as I am to be rid of him, this is not how it should have been. It would have been
Eager?
fair.
You are tattooed with markings of Perun, correctly? Sacred, religious tattoos, if I remember correctly, right?
There's a Tengri tattoo on my head and the Perun's mark on my hand. I don't know if those were erased during, but
Not entirely, but you start feeling a searing pain as the mark of Tengri on your forehead starts to burn away.
Yeah, rid yourself of me. You're not worthy to be branded upon my body anymore.
Do you point to the sky with the same hand that you're branded with Perun's mark?
And take your father's mark with you.
Do you raise? I'm asking you if you're pointing that mark towards the sky itself.
I am.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna roll something right now.
Yep.
Because something fun will happen right now.
A little bit of a father-son bonding time.
Maybe.
Your Honor, I call
Oh
whoopsie
no.
daisy.
Eager, what have you done?
I've brought him daddy's rage.
Oh, oh no! Oh no!
Pass? What's going on?
Okay,
Buckaroo?
so how many times am I going to get struck by lightning again?
Not you. As you showed that primordial mark of storm itself, you see how a lightning bolt strikes towards your hand, and a bolt of lightning strikes out from your hand and meets it in the middle.
Oh, power struggle.
Oh, Dad doesn't want Perun doesn't want to
He refuses
still
to
has use
leave
for
me
you.
alone. Yeah.
Dad isn't done with you yet, but the son certainly is, and certainly wants to kill you at that point.
Battle of the Kamehamehas.
Biden Blast versus Obamehameha.
This is just. Is it bad that I have Thunderstruck playing in my head right now?
No, it's
God
not.
damn it.
Not at all.
It would be a fitting time for a thunder sound, Igor.
Ah yes, let us blast all of our ears.
Please don't.
I'm being requested to, though.
I'm saying no.
Alright, I won't.
Okay, I'm gonna roll some magic rolls now to see who takes the lead.
Oh, this actually is a power struggle.
Oh,
Can
it is
I?
the power struggle, and you're being used as the conduit.
Oh,
Oh,
you're gonna feel
boy.
this later then.
Let's not forget, I am currently vulnerable to magic.
Yes.
Use me as
So
a
if I
shield.
lose this, if I lose this power struggle,
Just don't lose then.
You have Avis with you. I'm sure they would probably try and help you out if they could. Maybe.
I'm the
even-
Yeah,
conduit.
yes.
I'm not the controller.
Can I?
They're not. You're
Can
not.
I use counterspell to attempt to weaken the Tengri's attack? Is that a thing I can do?
Don't you have a spell that gives protection, so to speak?
I have Cloak of Uthla. I have
You could
darkness.
use that. That would help protect him
Cloak
against
of
the
Uthla
fog.
is self, but if you'd allow me to use it like that, I'll do
If
that.
you hog yourself close to Aeger, I would allow it to also cover him in this case because it is a cloak, so to
Alright,
speak, you summon.
I'm doing that.
Let's
I'm
fucking
gonna
go.
cast it at my highest level because that's all I got, which is third. Power of love and friendship.
Okay. 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 This is happening. This is happening. You see how the thunderbolt from the skies shatters underneath the pressure of the plasma bolts being shot out of Iger's mark.
Whoa, hold on. Plasma?
That's the best description I can give of it.
It's just straight up. It's not even a bolt. It's just straight up beam.
I mean, Haroon would be more powerful than Tengri, probably.
Dad's not happy.
It's Perun is literally the source of Tengri's power.
True.
And
Don't
you
forget-
see how the beam strikes the cloud, blowing a hole into the sky, into the stratosphere itself as it strikes something and explodes. I don't know if any of you guys ever had seen how a small nuclear explosion kind of goes off.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have never seen a
Oh.
nuclear explosion, weirdly enough.
And it's in videos, like you see just how the clouds get blown out of the
yeah.
way with this
Yeah.
light, blinding light that like washes over,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and then the rain starts falling.
Igor looks absolutely shocked at what just happened.
I wonder how your body's gonna take that you just got used as a conduit again.
I looking shocked at that Iger.
Okay, I'm gonna roll potential damage, and you will not be able to resist this one. And
Oh,
you potentially will even take double of it.
here comes the backlash.
Here comes the
Oh
pain.
man.
Here
Here
comes
comes the
the
recoil.
pain.
You take 36 points of damage as your blood vessels pop and sizzle.
Oh, jeez.
Am I to? No,
From
I don't think
the
I can
hand
take
you
any of
used
this.
as. It's basically like Avis. You see how his blood veins just like swells up and pops straight out of his skin, exploding from the mark down his arm, almost going in towards where his heart would be, but stopping just at the shoulder.
Oh, how did I not expect this at this point?
Your arm is fried. And you see how people are looking you in absolute awe and fear for what you just did.
You said
But
it's
as
starting to rain now as well, yeah?
oh yes, it starts raining.
My arm just hangs limply to my side.
I'm gonna run back to the edge of the cliff and see if it's putting out the fire.
Does it put out the fire?
The big ring.
Yes. And
I'll see then.
you all hear a wounded, booming voice calling out to you, Eager. Curse you! Curse all who dare to associate themselves with you. I curse your name. Like a brimstone. I curse your very blood.
Man, we just got the curse out of his blood.
Try it, for I am no longer Eager Brimstone. I am Eager the Undying.
Let's go use the title instead of the last name.
You also, all of you, feel this pressure that had like washed over as you got inside the fire ring has ceased to be there. There is no longer this pressure from above that has almost feel crushing at some point. It's gone as the rain and the clouds starts bringing their blessed bounty, and you see the fire dying out in the distant riot.
I'll just nod to myself and then head back.
I think he's left.
We need to move these people. The fire's dying. We need to take them with us.
We incorporating another tribe into ours?
This land is useless then. We have no choice.
Our
Eager will
land
look.
is not useless. It's not all of it that's burnt. And it will regrow stronger next time.
Well,
It's no good
Eager will
now.
look to
For now.
Asati.
It's not the first fire that has hit our lands, and it will not be the last. But with this rain, there's a chance at least.
Well, this has
Ashanti
all
have
happened. Like,
a lot
what
of
is
people
Spears' reaction
who
to this?
is great about making good, proper food for land. Would you be interested if we ask our tribe to help your tribe to grow so you
We,
can actually live here?
we would appreciate it if you could bring any.
We have a lot of druid at our tribe who is specified in making stuff like that. So, because now we have an alliance with you, tribe, we can help each other grow as a tribe. And a symbol of that union, I present this, and I pull the knife I carried for. I present this as a gift from our tribe to you as a chief, so you can protect yourself against harm and protect the tribe against harm.
We will help you as long as you also help us. And as long as our blood bond between tribes holds, our lines will hold. Also, Spears being an effing kind to the old man, he's broken down.
But all that sacrifice, all those potential lives, willing, sure. Spirits just isn't vibing with that. And when
Could
I
you
say
be interested in when we go back to our tribe because we need to take care of something back there? Could you tribe be interested in some of you maybe traveling with us, so you know the way?
I will send a couple of our braves with you to your tribe, so that we at least will know the way.
Because of the agreement we made about when your healers come back. And I will try to talk with our chief, helping you guys, bringing, supplying you of maybe some help with food, because you have a lot of mouth to feed here.
We will have enough food for all our tribesmen. We will just need to go further out for the hunting, till the plains have regained its vitality and the animals will return here.
But we will ask our tribesmen to potentially come here and help you guys. restoring the land and stuff. And maybe our chief can meet you someday.
We will welcome anyone you send here as if they were kin.
Like we agreed, there needs to be a marriage between one male and one
Female of
woman.
each tribe,
Female.
yes.
Now you got one male and one female of our tribe. Sure, future bondsmen. What the so I think in what do we need to present for making the bond?
Making the bond stronger. Well, we will
I
see
mean,
that.
I mean, we still haven't choose your male of your tribe. One of ours. And it could be an idea if you maybe choose your male. We can bring your male with us to the camp.
I will.
And we can see too if he gets. But in our tribe, normally the male stays at the female's house.
I know, it's the female's job to keep the home and a half secure while the man hunts. It's the same here.
So if he get bond to one of ours, he gonna stay at our place. Then
I would only see it as fair since mine is going to be traveling here quite often. He might return to our tribes in given frequencies for rituals or whatnot, or if something happens.
of course, like I gonna travel back and forth. You and Avis, of course. He can travel as much as he wants to,
I
and
shall
maybe
remember
his
that.
wife can go with him at some point and see your tribe.
Of course, it would be lovely to host them here, so that we can also learn more of your traditions and you can learn ours.
And of course, I know a lot of great females in the tribe who maybe could be interested in a fine young man. I could help him introduce to some of the free ladies.
Ah, yes, the silence.
Excuse me, I was chewing off something really quick. But she agrees she will send one of her best men
Does
as a
she
potential
actually
suitor.
take the knife I brought her?
Yes, he takes the knife. And she looks at it, admires it, and thanks you for the gift. Packs it away and then helps uh, and just sits and hugs Iger, so to speak.
I hope she's hugging the non-injured arm.
I'm holding
No,
the
she's
injured
hugging
arm.
your back.
Oh, okay, that works too.
Currently looking over the injured arm.
but rain starts pooling up. You see people start celebrating almost as the rain starts to pick up and gets really heavy.
I'll be nice. I'm casting it at third level. For some reason, it's not going to do the normal rolls. That's fine.
Did you not click the
I did. I
spell
clicked
card?
the thing. It's
Oh,
general.
on
Roll
the
3d8
Iger.
plus your
That's what.
wisdom.
That's what I was going to do.
I guess it was on Iger.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm the only one.
He's the only one
He's
that's
the only
wounded
one
here.
that's literally injured. 16 healing.
The fun part is, from their perspective, they had just saw Iker strike down a potential bad spirit. They don't know it was the god itself holding back
Hold
the
on.
rain, potentially a bad spirit. So for their sake, Iker just did a good one. He's getting praised.
I've literally committed a miracle.
Quite literally, yes.
Hold on. Is it just my? Oh, it's my spellcasting ability modifier. Hold on. Would that be?
That's your wisdom.
Would that also be my proficiency bonus in there or no?
No,
No, no,
Okay,
no, no.
then
It's
it's just
only your
That's just
spellcasting by.
Yeah.
it's
Okay, so
not
it's
your
16.
it's not your spell attack.
Okay. Just I wanted to double check. I haven't healed in a while. You see.
Thank you. Thank you, though.
Mm-hmm. That should do it. Feeling any better?
Somewhat, yes. But I don't know how often this may happen again. For I do believe that this will not be the last of MIC.
Well, for your body's sake, probably don't rely on it.
It concerns me more whose power I'm invoking to be able to push him back that way.
I have no idea.
But for now, Iger, heal your, get your strength back. It takes time healing.
Also, my
Please.
veins are they? My veins, considering you said like my veins straight up popped, I'm still leaking that green fluid now, aren't I? Is anyone perturbed by that?
Not entirely. Or at least I'm not.
No, but I mean like the
guess not us.
tribesmen. Are they perturbed by the fact that my blood flows green?
Well, it's still, blood. It's just that it has a green tint to it. It has this power that flows through your blood is of greenish color.
Mm-hmm.
So you still, bleed red per se, but it's more of because of the tint of the power in it that it has this green coloring to it.
I thought it was straight up. I thought it was straight up like I bleed like a predator.
Not entirely, but close. It's because of the power, the magic in it that it gives the greenish overtone that really dampens and makes it looks like you're bleeding green, but you are bleeding red, so to speak. After, as you see some of the blood that is splattered around you after the magic like has diffused out of it, it's red blood.
Right, as soon as it loses its charge.
Yes.
Is the bleeding stopped after the healing?
Yes. After the healing, the veins have popped themselves back in again, sealed themselves, and you can start moving your hand again.
But I'm probably still covered in second-degree burns.
Lightly, and that's why you have been bandaged up afterwards again after he like had to go in and touch into the wound to heal it, and then
Look,
bandaging over it again.
Thank you for the body horror.
You're welcome.
Yo, welcome.
Jesus.
I'd like to point out that Cure Wounds is a touch spell.
Yep, I have to touch it, man. It's gonna.
I will
It's
touch
gonna.
your
I
forehead.
know, but it doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily means it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to touch the damage.
No, now it does.
You need to touch me.
It's now canon.
Bro.
Accept it.
God damn it!
Yeah,
It's
I
kind
don't
of
have
to
to,
touch
but
the
I
area
do.
you're healing.
Fuck.
But it's just a 6-second touch. You can survive that.
6 seconds. You can handle a little pain, right?
What do you mean? Pokes in thumb first into the wound and cast Cure Wounds.
Jesus.
Sounds great for the mental image.
But you hear celebratory music as people are celebrating, even though it's a grim business with the sacrifice. People are still celebrating that blessed rain starts falling down in the valley.
Hmm.
What were you still doing back there? There's
Debating something. I'm not going to go into any more detail of it.
all right.
What the time is it up in the day?
Considering we left the boneyard in the early morning, it's probably like somewhere around.
I said like midday. Yeah. Is that right, Pass?
Excuse me, what up? I was just
Wait.
doing some audio control here.
We were just saying, is it like about midday now?
Yes, it's a little bit past midday.
Once we have the people that are coming back with us, I suppose we should head back.
Yeah, we probably need to hit back soon to check up on our tribe.
We have been gone for a while.
And maybe you need to make sure.
We also have a lot of news.
And of course, maybe telling your daughters that you're okay.
Well, I did promise them I'd be fine. I don't go back on my word.
You also need
Yes,
to
but
stop
they
at the
need to
tree
see
on
it.
the way back.
Yeah. He's still concerned about the tree.
We're passing that
Mhm.
as we're traveling back, so
Yeah. We're
in
making a
fact we'll
pit
probably
stop.
have to spend the night there.
We're making a pit stop.
Okay, so we'll wait for her to pick who's coming back with us, and then we'll head out.
I have a feeling that's going to be like
Unless
an early morning when we get to
there's
leave.
Is there anything that anyone wants to do before we go?
Mentally prepare myself for telling her future husband that he's gonna be a father.
Ah, yeah.
Or you can do that on the way.
Contemplate as you walk.
I think if we are staying in, I'm assuming this tribe for the rest of the day. Spears is going to show obvious irritation with any of the priests that walk around.
Well, I was thinking because it's midday now, so however long it takes for us like for her to pick who's coming, and then we just head out then,
I feel like
and
that's
then
gonna be
camp
like a
as
next
far
day
as we
thing.
get.
We can ask
So
Pass.
yeah, you can try and ask the DM.
I
He's
said I
the one
feel
who
like it.
decides.
I'm not saying if it is or isn't.
Pass. It's coming a lot of question for you.
Sorry about that. I was answering questions in the chat because apparently. Oh no, Avoiding, how could you?
What did she say?
You
What
you
did she
know
do?
if that happens, if that happens, Void, I'm pretty sure Sprick is going to murder said person.
So can I hear what they said, please?
Um,
Casual information.
Void is mentioning the fact that your daughter has shown an interest in me as well.
I'm aware. Polygamy's a thing. Technically, you're still up for grabs.
The question is, are you fine with that?
I guess you're just gonna have to find out now, aren't you?
That sounds like a
Yeah,
threat.
we probably need to tell her that he is off limits now.
He's technically not off limits.
The person who decides whether or not he's off limits are his current bond mates.
You are off limits.
Hey, I gotta tell her that you're off limits because you bond to a fucking chief.
Yeah, so Pass, we were gonna wait till she's set up the people that are gonna come back with us and then head out. Do you reckon that would be the rest of the day, or?
No, it will take a few hours. They're basically just doing the cleanup, setting, relighting the fires as the rain starts to cool off.
Alright,
Fires are relit. People, you also see people getting ready for a burial of fire, so to speak. They also bring the not completely burnt bodies that were thrown over the cliff edge back in to be completely burnt.
okay. So when we're good, when everything's done, then we'll head out. How much
Oh my.
time
Void.
do you think there'd be left in the rest of the day? Like how much travel time before we'd have to camp?
Have you
The music stopped.
Sorry, I'm just changing number, as this is after the minor celebration happening of the blessed rain, and people are, still playing music and dancing all that, but I just want to put some other music on.
Oh, fancy.
Did you hear my question, Pass?
Can you repeat it?
If we head out when we've got all the people, how much travel time would we have before we have to camp?
You would have the rest of the day.
So it'd be about 2 o'clock when we head out, roughly.
Probably rather around 1.
Okay.
You would
Alright,
be
so
able
we've
to
got a decent
reach.
amount.
You would be able to reach around here-ish.
Yeah, where the green
At the.
chain.
We do have a favorite terrain now, don't we?
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
for
Uh,
both
So
the
that's why
grassland
I'm
and
saying you will
forest.
reach the border of their territory, so to speak,
Alright, cool.
easily. Like their border territory is like over here somewhere. So
Got
you'll
like
be
the
able
color
to.
shift.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, where the green fades darker.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we can't play a thing.
And I guess Spear's gonna cook,
Always.
like always.
Always.
Give me a second here. I'm gonna move you guys, and did I also remember to? Yeah, I also direct you guys to it. Good.
Good. Excellent.
Good.
Good.
Very nice.
It's so
When we
nice.
camp,
Very nice. Very nice.
As you camp outside, like half an hour away from their border,
oh yeah,
stone.
how many of the other tribe do we have with us?
Oh yeah.
Us?
Coming in. Sorry.
How many people of the other tribe does we have with us?
You have an escort of 10 braves following you.
Doing one of them in is the man who gonna. We have pointed him out. I'm actually gonna ask guys. So, which one should I present to the single ladies in the tribe? I'm gonna ask them directly in game.
Pass.
Give me a moment here. I'm just double checking something really quick. Asrak steps forward.
Have I seen him before?
That's the head brave,
Mm.
The head break.
the big man.
The big man.
So you is the man who's gonna marry one of our tribe?
Yes. The chief has said that I would be the best fit since I am unmarried, and I
I would
am.
take good. I would take a good look at him and think of a single in the tribe who could fit this kind of guy.
Such a matchmaker.
Hey, she promised.
He's not bad looking. Like he's big, muscly. He does have, some nice feature of the very masculine nature, and he does understand a little bit about also dressing up in finery. As you can see that he's
So basically, all the singles in the tribe would basically dance around him.
potentially or even fight for him.
They're
Or
gonna
Hey.
go. Oh boy.
Pass. I have a question. Would he be considered a Chad?
Is Chad.
The Chad music
tribal
certified.
Chad plays the
Shadrach.
music.
Oonga boonga Chad.
Shadrach.
It's just
Avoid
nice to
influence the
know.
music. Whatever you have done. I've done this. How dare you? It's the team that has done this. They brought it up, not me.
We'll make sure to introduce you to some fine ladies then.
Oh, I'm very confident that some fine ladies will be introducing themselves to him.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sure.
Spirits, roll me a perception.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, I need to God damn it, I need to contact Casey again.
You sound so thrilled. Dirty 20.
You see that the leaves aren't brown, they're just golden from this distance.
Ooh.
Mild relief. Not sure if that's entirely a good thing yet,
Gold.
but
Probably find out tomorrow. Or tomorrow evening, anyway.
And after we have eating, I look at my friends and said, I can take the first watch.
I think I think we should all sleep and let let the others do it. They're like soldiers and shit. So
Ooh.
the the people that we're bringing back.
Oh, these poor people.
They are just a honorary escort, basically. They're bringing you guys back to the tribe together with the suitor,
Mm-hmm.
and then they will kind of, maybe stay for a day or two, and then they'll head back, basically,
Hmm.
But not the suitor.
without the suitor. Yes, he is supposed to be there till he finds a potential mate, and then it depends if him and his new mate then decides either to stay in the tribe or travel back, so to speak. There also be more than just one suitor. If
If
you're
Eager's any example.
Hmm.
Mm,
Mhm. Now, also some of the warriors that is traveling with you are also
Oh yeah, right. They might
unbonded, so to
decide.
speak.
Yeah.
I see.
So it's like he's a definite and the others are a maybe.
Yes.
Possibilities.
Mm. Okay, we sleep.
very
Completely
much sleep.
Come back to
unconscious.
sleep.
So hold on, are we sleeping in tents or are we sleeping in the night sky out here? In the,
We
I mean,
have a
I
tent.
never, I don't sleep in tents, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's up to you.
cause he likes it in the rough nature. Urgh.
bro, if we're doing tents, then I'm going to trance so I can spend half the night soaking in the starlight.
The almighty snore.
I mean, if we're not in tents, then I don't have to do it at all because I'll just be there.
Mm.
And so it begins.
Oh God.
Who is taking first shift?
I volunteered for the
Okay,
first
roll
shift.
me a perception.
I volunteer as tribute.
I can do the last two. I
Oh,
only need
Oh
to
my
sleep half the
God.
night.
God damn.
That is unfortunate.
Oh God. Oh no.
Shit.
We're all dead. Would you look at that?
suddenly death. Damn, someone's hit the strings pretty damn good over there.
So pass. What's happening now?
Well, I'm gonna roll on the chance board. Hmm. You will have a visitor in the night.
Hopefully not the one we've had over the last few nights. You don't like
Let-
that one.
What if it's suddenly what if
I mean,
suddenly Fang is back?
Ooh,
Oh, well, that would be good.
that
I'll
would
take
be
that one.
nice.
Or claw.
Okay, how
So
about you don't? How about you
just
don't?
tell me how bad is it?
I have this picture that you're sitting by the fire, not really paying attention what's happening around you because you're kind of like halfway dozing off. Um, Not completely dozing off, but you're like sitting here, like not having any focus of what's happening around you, not just staring into the fire.
She's in a trance.
you feel as if you are suddenly not alone. Not in a hostile way, but you feel this easement washing over you.
I will look around.
You see a faceless figure sitting next to you, wrapped in his cloak of night.
Who are you? I will ask the person. If I can't recognize the person.
You have seen a statue of him, or a statue that is supposed to represent him.
What uh, do I recognize him as?
The Great Spirit, the
It's him.
Creator.
It's the man.
Then I just doesn't ask that. What does make the honor of your being here tonight?
You might, want to, panic, but there is just this calming aura that, like, seeps from him into every fiber of everything around you. Everything just seems calm.
But I asked him that question.
I am here because I felt a disturbance earlier. And I'm here to check out what happened. As he turns his faceless head back towards the fire, as the light of the fire illuminates off of his face. Now tell me, child, what has happened here, as I have not walked or been here for
It's
many eons. I have not been here on this
talking on the
earth.
great disturbance during the day.
Not just that one. I don't recognize this at all. I once walked these very valley once with my daughter.
Which of your daughters? Just to know how much to fill you in it with.
My first one. My little gem, Magena.
That daughter. Yeah, a lot have passed since that time. I only human, sadly, so I can only tell you a small part of it. But what has happened during the time is that you three other daughters stone is start to get collected. So we maybe can help the first daughter again. have a feeling that is what's gonna come out of the goal. And the one who doesn't speak true name, rule the ruler of the skies, and got mad. And now he's trying to destroy humanity. And the gods is in a war.
Hmm. He knows the rules that we are not to greatly interfere with the livelihood of our children.
I ask one of your daughters of help, of protection, of his madness, and she granted me with help.
I can sense her magic lingers on you, yes.
And I promised her that I will serve her the end of my death and teach my children to become the way in her honor. And of course, in all the great gods.
You see how he like raises up from sitting on down, concentrating. You see this small flimmer of light that starts to collect into his hand, and it compresses down as it starts to glow more and more. And then he just like points it towards the sky and shoots it off. And after a while, you just see like a small flash of light and another star is
Casually
in
makes
this.
another star.
Casually just makes a star right before our very eyes.
Only Uka's eyes.
Of course, only Ukas, but
And of course, monster of the burning snake is back, terrorizing the world.
I know. I wish I could help more than I already do, but my
He sadly,
hands are tied by rules even I have to obey.
he sadly got into the dream world at some point,
As you say that, he freezes for a second.
but we managed to get him away.
As you said that he had penetrated into a dream realm, you see how a wind out of nowhere picked up, and you see how his hands like starts squeezing. But because you can't see the way he doesn't have a face, you can only understand that it's potentially of anger by that statement.
I'm telling you this because, as a parent soon to be, I will consent even the gods is worried about the children. And I confirm you if that your daughter is still alive. She just had to recover. And all three of your daughters is working together to help each other.
I. You see, has fire burst of white flame starts to pulsate out of, and you also feel this pressure, like this calming pressure starts to, to be almost intimidating as it shifts a little bit from, this nice calming to like this more oh shit kind of vibe to it.
And while I'm telling him this, I will basically kneel in front of him and like I'm praising him like the big god he is.
I am not angry at you. I am sorry I tried to contain itself. It's just hard.
I feel your anger. I know it's not placed on me. I just simple kneeling of pure respect of your greatness.
He will turn to you. He will walk over to you and he will lay his hand onto your forehead. And you will feel this flow of calming emotion wash over you as you also feel something else.
What is the something else I feel?
You feel like something gets unlocked in your mind. A knowledge that has laid hidden inside of your very core gets unlocked.
What do I remember?
I am opening up for a gift that shouldn't have been unlocked just yet, but I'm doing it because you will need it. And so will my daughters also be needing it in the future, I'm sure.
I give you my oath to honor your gifts and bring peace to the worlds with it. I will do anything in my power to serve your gods.
You will not serve my gods, you will serve my children.
I know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
She basically also thinking about should I tell that he's got a grandchild? Basically thinking about should I tell him that?
He, you see him getting up and starts walking in between the different tents and the small fireplaces where people are sleeping around. He walks and hums a melody. And for 1 second, it's as if you get this. You see into a memory that is not your own, but you see this memory where suddenly, as he starts to light up, you see this memory of him walking with this golden child almost. But as soon as it flashes, you see this memory, it disappears like that. And he's gone.
What kind of knowledge have I actually unlocked in my brain
You're not entirely
right now?
sure, but you will find out. And right now, you're not sure. You just felt like something get unlocked that was locked inside of you. That's all I'm gonna tell for now. You got everybody here may roll me perception with disadvantage,
You got it, boss.
So is it? Do I make it at normal if it's
except for
hearing or
Pepper.
sight?
I
Except
guess
for Pepper.
all except me.
Yeah, everybody except Pepper.
Do I make it at normal because I have normally advantage?
Yes, it will be normal for you since you would normally have advantage. Yes.
Boom.
Boom. A 19, a 15, and a 17.
All of you three gets awoken by a sudden flash that washes over you,
The snoring stops.
Oh my God, no
and
way.
of you see this memory, like as if you were dreaming something. It's like it suddenly get washed over by this memory of a cloaked figure walking and taking care of this small golden child of a girl, playing and having fun. You hear the childish laughter. You hear his laughter as they are running in between the golden grass.
Hmm.
You also see this in your dreams, but you don't wake up to it, so to speak. You don't get disturbed out of your sleep by it.
Good. He needs his sleep after what happened.
Mhm.
I'll just stand up and look around.
Looks around, realizes his face might hurt a little bit. Got kicked via eager.
um, you, all of you can only hear the echoing of a humming melody, like a distant echoing melody being hummed that soon dissipates even.
Do I see Uka?
And if yeah, if you see her, you'll see her as a what the fuck kind of look at her face.
Did you see something?
Who was asking? Just
It's Spears. It's Spears.
the first creator was here.
Audible blink.
Creator of everything. The god us all god.
Huh? Why?
He's
He spoke
back.
to you.
He spoke to me. He was asking, since he has been away, what had happened.
Did you tell him everything?
He's a god, of course.
Did anything else happen?
And she gonna tell you guys what happened between those, and
You
the only
tell.
thing I didn't mention was your child actually.
Has Eager been woken up for this, or is he
No, he's
just
still
continuing
asleep.
to sleep?
No, you're still sleeping.
No, no one's waking up, Bucker. You go sleep. Just nappy bedtime.
Did
I told him what happened in the dream world.
Did you tell us that he touched you?
Yeah, and before he went out, went away, he touched my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a feeling that he unlocked something.
Pass.
And he told me that he unlocked a gift for me, who later on could help me and the gods.
Pass. Can I think back to when he showed up with me and touched me? Can I think if anything like unlocked with me as well that I didn't realize at the time?
Potentially. You're not entirely sure because he didn't speak of any gifts or unlocking something inside of you when he touched you. So you're not entirely sure, but you do.
The only thing that
As you actually look, you look Anuka, right?
Yeah.
You see she has this faintly glowing mark on her forehead. It's very, very dimly, and it's almost, you can't really see it except here during the night time because of its very, very faint glow to it. But you do see a mark on her forehead.
Looks like he's marked you.
he did.
You have a mark on your forehead. I don't know if it will be there in the day, but it's got a faint glow at the moment.
Is it his mark?
I guess we don't know what his mark is.
What does it look like?
It is the combined marks of the five great spirits: spirit of fire, the spirit of water, the spirit of earth, the spirit of the sky and wind, and in the center, the spirit of souls, combining into one mark,
Make
which
it the
gives the
spirits of
mark
spirits.
of creation. No, spirit
Maybe
of
everything.
soul. She has literally been giving that all these five marks combined gives the mark of creation itself.
I don't see it as a curse. I see it as a great honor that he bestowed this gift for me. And I will honor that gift. So when I'm done with giving birth to my child, I will go all in and be there to guide and help my new power of guiding the god. He said that my unlocked thing could help the gods in last end.
Seems we'll need it.
He said I could gonna be needing it at some point.
Well, you should go get some sleep. I'll take next watch.
Thank you. Probably need it after. Maybe I can process what happened.
Well, sleep well.
Thank you. Good good shift to you. And then she go into one of the tents and sleep.
I'll go sit by
You, who will sleep a dreamless sleep. As you put your head to the pillow, suddenly you're overcome with a sort of fatigue. You don't know, and you just drift off instantaneously. Right, my dear boy. Roll me a perception check.
Ooh,
Goddamn.
Wow,
yikes.
Okay.
we're doing great.
We are. We're doing
Yeah.
amazingly. Good job, guys. Bang up job, people. Bang up job.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Is it the same thing again?
He visits a second time.
He comes back.
He comes back,
Whoop,
he's like,
forgot
"Whoop,
something.
forgot something." Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. Just I need to grab this. Thank you. Bye.
No, it's not the same, luckily.
Or should be the same thing every single time.
As you were sitting, you feel a hand caressing top of your head, gently.
Oh, look up.
You will see Ufla standing there, and
Hello.
hello. I really wish to advise you to seek something else but vengeance, but it is your choice. I am not here to decide what you should or shouldn't do, but I can give you advice. Vengeance isn't always the greater thing to do.
It's the only thing that's kept me going all these years. I know nothing
Is
else.
Riot actually gonna mention that her papa is back?
Maybe. Oh no.
But I can at least promise I will be there to protect you in case you do need it. I have. And I know my two sisters will do the same. Because all three of us know that it has not been fair what has happened to you. And we all wish it wouldn't have happened to you or your family.
I don't want anything from Uthla. From Urla. Sorry.
Are you sure of that?
I'm positive.
So you don't want your child or your funds made to have an easy birth?
That's not for me. That's for her.
It's a blessing to both of you.
If she wishes to help her, that's fine. But I don't want anything to do with her.
You you choose who you wish to follow, but remember who it is that you choose to cut off in that case.
I cut her off many years ago.
Not entirely. Deep down, I know that you still have a little bit of a yearning for you and your mother's prayers to have been answered. You cannot lie to me, Raif. I know your dreams, your hopes. And I'm warning you, as the goddess of all that is magical and happens underneath the moonlight, do not walk that path.
Those hopes died with my mother. She failed to help her. She failed to even speak to a priestess that devoted her life to her.
Can you repeat that? You were really, really low on the mic, so I could almost not hear you there. It didn't really pick up.
Uh, I said, what is it? I want nothing to do with her because she failed to help a priestess that devoted her life to her.
What do you mean?
She was a priestess of hers. She spent her life dedicating herself to her. And when she needed her most,
Is it
she didn't even
from.
bother speaking to her.
Are you talking about the giant boulder? I know you still have nightmares of that one. Almost crushing those children. Is it Sheila you speak of?
When my mother was imprisoned with me,
Mm-hmm.
she prayed to her mainly to save me. I prayed for her to be saved, and we heard nothing. And then he killed her.
Hmm.
We were there for years. We heard nothing. Prayed every night. That's why I want nothing to do with her. When my mother died, all hopes in it, all my dreams of her died.
All your hopes and all your dreams did not die, Riot. Yes, you went into a very dark place and you have chosen to stay there, but I know that out here and somewhere in there is a little room where you keep your hopes and dreams still. As she taps you where your heart would be. I know that you hope for Nala to ever love you and for your child. Also hoping for that one, I know. The dreams I know you have, I'm there to give them to you, you have to remember. So don't say that all is bleak and dark.
There is a light.
I know.
She is a light.
I know she's your light. And I will do my damnedest to keep her alive for you.
There's just so much darkness.
I know. He take like stands in front of you and like pulls you in to a hug with you sitting down and her standing up.
Does she still only have one arm?
Does she, boss?
For you, it seems like she has two.
Okay.
As she pulls you in and starts caressing you like a mother would do to their child almost.
He'll be when she hugs him, he'll tense up and then gradually just relax.
It's okay. It's just me, my little one.
Whatever happens, just protect them. That's that's all I ask.
I will, don't you worry.
I don't know where I'll end up, but as long as they're okay, that's that's all I care about.
Don't you worry, I will take care of them. I will hide her if it comes to it. Even if it means I will need to protect her from you.
Thank you.
How does your character react to her saying that with a tense coldness in her voice as she says that?
He he knows very well that it could go that way. So he's not phased because he realizes that himself. But that it makes him happy knowing that they'll be okay.
As she hugs you and caresses your head, you start hearing a song that you have not heard in decades.
He'll just like put his head on her shoulder and kind of move into the hug. And just relax. Maybe even actually, yeah, he'll just kind of fall asleep.
As your character slumbers, oh, and there he disappeared. Damn it!
I mean, I'm
He
still here. I just
he's
it,
Ah,
still
it
he's still there
dropped out.
voice wise. It's just he keeps dropping out
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
roll 20.
fair enough. I was just scared for a moment that you dropped out completely and just be like, "Oh no!"
He's fine.
No,
Oh no.
all good, all good.
He
It's
died.
like I really passed out.
Well,
I can sleep now. Okay, let me just.
your character falls asleep, and for the first time in a while, it's a dream you have, like a true dream with
But isn't he
you.
the one with the shift?
What?
Yep.
Isn't he the one with having the shift?
Yeah,
This happens at the end of his shift.
yeah. But I don't wake anyone else up because I fall asleep.
Oh, don't worry, she will wake someone up.
Okay.
Have you told her about her papa being there?
No.
He did not. But as you are being laid to rest, Avis, you feel a gentle hand touching you
She'll slowly wake up
out of your
and
trance, and you see how Ufla is crawling towards you, trying to wake you up ever so gently.
oh, hey mom.
Don't wake the others. Come with me.
She'll notice that she is halfway on top of Eager and slowly try to crawl off of him without waking him, and I guess step outside the or well step away with Ufla, I guess.
I'm maybe gonna lie in the edge of that tent. She see the mark on my face.
I don't know if I'd be looking over there.
Not her, not yeah. I fucking about Ufla.
Maybe.
She might not pay attention to it because she's kind of a busy buddy. But she helps you out of the tent. And she does a little swirl and stands before you in the light of the fire and the moonlight and starlight around her.
Are you feeling better, mother?
I'm doing much better, child. She says and like lays her hands across while looking at you and giving you a look up and down.
I'm just curious. Is that arm real?
Are you asking her in game?
No, I'm checking if I can see with my special magic eyes to see if that arm isn't some sort of illusion she's uh keeping there to not worry people or something.
from you, it seems to be real.
Good.
It doesn't show any sign of transparency or not being there, so to speak. It seems to be as real as it gets.
That's good. So, does she say anything after looking me up and down?
Past, they can't hear you if you're trying to say the last thing you said. Ah,
Hello? Yes?
Give him a little bit.
Sorry about that. I was just telling Pepper something really quick off mic.
Okay.
But can you repeat your question? Something about her saying anything? Well, it seems like you are. Hmm. Hmm. Have you gained weight?
Huh? Have I?
Wow.
oh my god, is she pregnant?
Wow, rude.
Oh,
She looks. Oh, wow. Gee. Okay. She looks down at herself like. Well, I mean, I'm kind of rounded a little bit.
Oh no, wait a minute. I know what this is about.
Oh, I mean, I did get a bit um bigger after the after I became a star elf.
Hmm. Like she goes over and like starts feeling, you know, from your shoulders and then down your arms a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then she like takes you in the side of the ribs, just beneath your chest, and feels down through the side, down to your the top of your hip, and down your thighs a little bit, and stands and looks a little bit perplexed for a moment.
Is something wrong?
He snaps with her fingers, and sight and hearing leaves you for a moment. And you feel yourself being hauled out in a position where, like in a T pose kind of position.
Mm-hmm. It was reset to system default.
Kind of. And you feel her brooding and prodding at you um, carefully. And you also feel as if something washes over you as you feel her magic washing over you. And then again, suddenly you're standing on your own. You can see and hear again. And she's just like, "Oh, don't you worry, dearie. I was just having to make sure of something."
Sure
She
of
says
what?
with having a happy little smile on her face.
What? What do you mean?
I don't know why, but
Sure of what?
I imagine a devious smile on her face.
Yes, indeed, as devious as it can be, even almost villainously so.
Why are you smiling like that?
Oh, dear child, don't you worry about it. I was just making sure that you were healthy. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you now, to my sweet little daughter now, would I?
Is that all?
Are you saying you don't trust your mother?
Yeah, you don't trust your mom? Really?
You don't trust me like that? Oh, you wound me.
Bruh.
I'm
Hey, Avis is good at lying. She knows when people are dodging the subject.
through, and you know her good enough that you know that she is keeping something under wraps. Fine. If you must know, I was just checking for something.
Checking for what?
Why you gotta be so
She
polite?
looks, she looks, you know, a little bit like she like puts her arms behind her back and starts kicking to a rock. I was just checking for something. Don't you worry about it.
What? Mom, I'd like to know, but
Fine.
if you don't want to say, that's okay.
You are expecting, child.
Boom. Mind blown.
Expecting what?
Oh god.
That's my
Um,
joke.
An answer? Yeah, I guess.
You're expecting, child. Child.
Avis just completely freezes for a moment. I'm, I'm, I'm have, I'm having a.
She like goes over and shushes you as you were about to like uh, say it very loudly out like, now no need to panic, mom. Mom's here to take care of you if need be. Can't you hear me? Hello?
We hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Got you, boss.
Okay, it was just like because Pepper were. Did you do something with your mic?
Now I can hear you. Before I
Okay,
could.
okay. I was just like, wait, are we having like a technical?
Is she
No, it's
fiddling
cool.
with her headphones again?
Yeah, okay.
I did not touch my headphones this time.
Likely story.
Squints eyes.
Anyways,
He
continue.
actually squints eyes of me.
Well, back to scene. Shut it.
I have to get this stupid grin off my face.
Well, you're expecting, and I'm pretty sure someone else also is expecting. She says, rolling her eyes while looking to back towards.
Oh my god, both of them?
Wait, the other one's not here.
Mm.
Oh, is
Or is
wait,
she
hold
just
on.
looking back in the distance?
Does Uthmar not approve of Asari? That's hilarious.
Oh no, no, she's okay with the shower. She's just like looking in the direction of the camp, and then looks back to you. Then looks towards the sleeping form inside the open tent where Eager is sleeping.
Someone's been a busy boy.
Indeed,
Quite
he
yes, indeed.
has.
Someone has been a busy one.
But
Mm.
I,
All the children we're gonna have
but
this group.
I have
Well,
a question.
you are, after all, taking a little bit after your mom here now, you would know. Especially with those blessings I have given out. and my sister for that matter, starts looking around in slight panic at that.
Sweat droplet rolls down her forehead.
I I see. Um, oh boy.
Calm now. You're expecting a child. Child, no need to panic. I will make sure to do what I can, and I'll make sure my sister will also do what she can.
Thank you.
Well, it is kind of also her. Hmm, that is weird. Whenever you haven't. That's gonna be weird. Anyways,
What? What's gonna be weird?
nothing for you to worry your little head about, Avis.
That's
Okay.
not concerning at all.
That makes you worry more.
Um.
No. Oh, shite.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The stream just had a reset, apparently.
No. Okay.
Oh
No,
yeah.
at
Oh,
least it was only one.
fuck.
Well, it's up now. So.
Yeah, it's up now. Well, I can see that the timer has been reset. How far in are we actually right now? We are almost at the.
3 hour
We're
mark.
almost
3 hours
at the
almost.
3 hour mark.
Yeah,
Um.
I will probably need someone one to clip the through streams together if possible. God damn it!
Mhm.
It's alright, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do
Um. So do we
But
continue?
yeah, we'll continue for a little while now. But don't you worry, my dear child. I'll make sure everything will do just perfect. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm not sure how long this one will be.
that. Question mark?
Uh. How long does it take for a star elf?
Good
I,
question.
oh boy.
I guess we're learning about your
Um.
anatomy today.
Well, I'm actually not entirely sure, my dear child, because you are not an original, so to speak. But they did have a shorter period than humans do for child carrying. And plus, there's also the different blessings going in over, so I would actually not be able to say for sure.
I see. Um. Mom, can I make a
Yes.
request?
What?
I I would like to um I don't know if you had any plans, but I would like to be the one to tell Eager.
Of course, my sweet little girl. Oh, you're finally coming to become a woman. Oh, I am so happy for you.
Thank you, Mom.
Like, she's like cupping your face up, like doing a little dance.
Totally mother-daughter bonding there.
Oh no! I just read Eager's message.
Mm-hmm. You're, you're now realizing this?
Um, Let me just have Avis suddenly remember that. But
You were not there for the conversation when that was said. So you don't know.
well, I mean, I know when the last time we had, and last and when you got rid of your cursed blood, I know you did talk about the fact that your bloodline was cursed. That your
I
yeah.
suppose you would know that, yeah.
Yeah. So assuming like that happened, the purifying happened after. This is I'll have
We ask
yeah.
your mother about that.
So Yeah, I'm going to now. But um, won't it be? What about first bloodline? It was from before he was cleansed.
That might be, but the blood of those two are so thin in him that I'm sure it will not be a problem because you carry my blood in your veins, child.
She nods.
And it shall overpower whatever cursed that lays upon his bloodline from before. I do not care. I will make sure that it does not hamper you or your child.
Thank you. Hmm. Avis goes for a hug.
Well, you better get on making that second character.
Yeah, I actually have it finished.
Oh, nice.
And like that, he's prepared already.
But I will leave you in good mood. And again, congratulations, my dear little daughter. You grow up so fast, it's almost unbearable.
I'm I'm sure I'll feel that myself as well.
You have so much time, and yet so little of it at the same time. But I am happy for you, my dear. As she pulls you in for one last hug and gives you a kiss on your forehead. And make sure if my one of my sisters come by to tell them the good news too, because then they at least also will know. I'm not gonna spoil the fun of them looking shocked. Well, till we meet in the dreams again, my dear child. Toodles.
Until these. Bye, Mom.
And she wraps her cloak around her and she disappears.
And Avis basically can see that she's the only one who is awake.
Yes. I wonder what happens now.
Oh.
Indeed. Scratches.
She goes back to sleep.
Leaves
Well-
no one to watch the rest of the night.
She really wants to go and tell Eager, but also he kind of needs his sleep, so she's just gonna keep watch as she was planning to do. Uh,
Perception.
deep in thought about things that are
Perhaps
happening.
perception with disadvantage, because now her
Indeed.
mind is everywhere.
Yeah, we all know that she's a little bit of a scatterbrain, so she will actually be distracted from her watch duty.
Still a 19.
Let's go.
Or at least someone got a good one.
Okay,
No.
rolling from the good table then.
Oh,
Potentially-
those were for the
Wait,
we
those
got
are the
god
bad
visits from
table?
bad tables?
Fuck.
Well, that is from the neutral table.
Mm-hmm.
So then that one wasn't. It was
But
from okay.
let me say it like this: I'm rolling from a table with 3 distinct subtables on
I see.
that I need to roll from, and at least because
And I
there is the
wonder
main table where it's 1d100 for what might actually happen, as an example. And then afterwards, I roll what happens, and then it decides from what I roll in which one of the subtables I roll on afterwards.
Okay.
I see.
Hmm. Okay.
So like ambushes and stuff.
Yes. Oh.
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 What was that noise?
I think we shall call session today.
No,
because-
don't you fucking dare.
And you fucking
Don't you fuck. I will.
I have
I have.
not set up ready for effing combat right now.
Oh my.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, yep, I guess it's ending.
God damn it.
So, dear viewers, I'm gonna call the session early. Actually, it's not really that early.
Well, kind of is.
A little bit on the early side, but I have not prepared, and I know that if it's gonna take this long, with combat as it usually goes, then at least I need an hour, and I don't have an hour, so to speak, right now to put off to have a combat encounter during the
That's
night also.
Sag.
Fuck. Oh,
So
God.
we will have that in next episode.
sweet.
Meanwhile, in our universe.
Well then.
Wait,
I
we're going.
hope you
Ooh.
I hope you have enjoyed today's session. I know I have. It has been containing a lot of feelings and all that, and I do enjoy that.
Let's go. Into
But-
And also
Feelings.
making a
I'm
player
yours.
squirm.
Oh, you know I love it when you squirm.
Yeah, I'm quoting
Okay.
that. I'm quoting
Bro.
that.
That's kind of sus, bro.
Why do you
I'm not
always
gonna
gotta get
lie.
sexual on us, Pass?
I'm not getting sexual. That's you guys reading into it that way, you pervs.
Oh
just-
yeah, right. Like that tone isn't sexual, bro.
Guys, we're still alive.
That's fine.
You're
Oh,
still alive. But again, till next time, next week, remember I have two good teams running, Saturday and Sunday.
Ooh, now you're reminding
Until
everybody.
next session, bye bye.
They're
and have
obviously
a
the
good
better
one.
ones, though.
Obviously, 100%.
Later.
Bye.
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 Bye.